Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I really hope you enjoyed the last few videos, and today once again I'm back with tier listings. So today we are going to be tier listing the office characters. Now without further ado, let's begin. Angela I think is a solid C. I realize I cannot rank her higher than a C. I mean, she's not my least favorite character, but she's not my most favorite either. And she's unnecessarily rude and unnecessarily mean to people. So it's like, and I don't, and I don't really mind characters being immoral because all of these people are immoral to some sense, but I think there's something about Angela that's it doesn't suit me very well. All right, so Idris Elba, who played the boss in the middle, I would say I'd also put in C the character, of course, not the actor, because I don't know, I don't think the character was that interesting. I mean, it was funny to see Michael try to fight with them, and the entire subplot about Michael Scott Paper Company is my favorite. My favorite subplot from The Office, but I don't see his appeal as a individual character. Okay, Creed Patton was funny. He is a solid B. I mean, he was funny at times, weird at times, creepy at times, but that was the appeal of the character. And yeah, I think he is a B. Okay, Daryl, I would say Daryl, I would put B, but like higher than Creed, because I thought he had some really good moments. Uh, yeah, especially when like Dwight ignorant slut, and then and then the way he convinces Michael to come down, and even the episode where he's like, okay, Michael is earning almost the same as him, so Michael and he both should ask for a raise. I mean, those are my favorite, some of my favorite Daryl episodes. And also I think he is a nice man, and I think when I think of the office character, I think he is like a moral man, because the rest of them have done some shady stuff as well, so compared to that, he's so good. Okay, David Wallace, I think he is another nice man. I really don't know why he kept Michael so long, but it's fine. It's comedy, and I, I like I like Wallace. He is, as I said, he is a good man, and even though he did not contribute much to the comedy aspect of it, I just put him an A because I see no other reason not to. Okay, Dwight as a character, he is an A. I know Dwight is okay, Dwight is very immoral and he is obnoxious, but I like him, and he contributes to the character, to the comedy a lot, and especially I think he is one of the consistent characters in The Office, because I felt the others kind of changed, kind of kept changing, switching, but he stayed consistent throughout, and that's what I like about him. After all, it is a sitcom, and I'm not expecting characters to have uh, a lot of growth, because that's just the sitcom style. So within that context, I think he is a really good character for a sitcom. Okay, so I would literally put him. I'm tempted to put him here, but Okay, I'll just put him here because he was so unfunny. And like at some point, his relationship with Erin was like the only thing he had going on in the office, and I don't like. And he was obnoxious, but not in a good way. Like Dwight is obnoxious, but in a good way. He is obnoxious in a very, very, very bad way. Okay, Jim is also a solid B. I don't know. I mean, I think for the most part, he has been uh, I think he has been a normal character in Office, and I don't dislike it because we have enough characters to be funny, quirky, and all of that, but like not very interesting at all. And like I kind of, I mean, I like his arc at the end that okay, he is going to Texas to achieve his dreams, but like he really stayed in that office for a decade just so he could be with Pam. Okay, Kelly, I would also put in a B because she was funny at times, annoying at others, but like she does not annoy me too much. So yeah, I would put her in a B. Kevin, Kevin, I would also put in C, and yeah, I just came back after watching the episode where Holly calls him retarded, and he's like, I'm not retarded, and Angela is like trying hard not to laugh, but like yeah, he is not my favorite character. It's not because of how dumb he is, but how boring he is. But also there's a theory that he is not dumb and secretly a genius, and maybe it is, but I don't know. What I saw in the office, I don't think like he's not that good. Okay, Meredith, I would also put a C, but higher than Kevin, or like no, higher than Angela also, because she was entertaining at times, but like she didn't have much going on for me to put her higher than this. I wish I could put her higher because I thought she had like some really interesting moments. All right, we have our very own Michael Scott, the first and I think the only office character to deserve the S spot. Because, yeah, where should I begin? He was the soul of the office, and he is my one of my all-time favorite characters. And like he always makes me laugh whenever I feel bad, whenever I feel sad. I watch a clip of Office, a clip of Michael Scott from The Office, and it always makes me laugh. And yeah, character growth wise, I will try to make a video um on his character growth. Um, yeah, I think he is a solid character. Like he started off as an attention seeker and he left by like taking the attention all the way, like taking the attention away from himself. And also like after we see him 2 seasons later, which is like 3 years in their time, 3 years later he is like he's calmed down and he does not try to make Dwight and Angela's wedding about himself, which really shows character growth, and I love that detail. Okay, I think this is Nellie. Nellie also goes in the F tier. She was like such an unnecessary character, and I don't know. Like I mean, season 8 and 9 does not exist for me. I always skip season 8 and most of season 9 episodes when I'm rewatching. I do watch the last few episodes because I kind of like the track of Dwight finding out that the son is his, and Dwight and Angela's wedding. I mean, of course, it's the last episode, so I don't miss it. It also has a Michael Scott cameo, so why should I miss it? But yeah, the new characters are like solid F or C for me. Pam, 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 Pam. Pam will be in here. C. I really like her. I really liked her in the beginning. I mean, she was a good character, and I have been rewatching Office recently, and I remember watching a season 4 episode where she is trying to make like she is trying to let Roy know that okay she wants things done like that, and then she and Roy go to a bar with some of their colleagues, and then she is trying to be like more confident. She is trying to say that okay I wanted this, not this, and I really like that. I also liked how in season 5 she started like going to the art school and like doing something she's passionate about. But I think by season 7 or and season 8 and 9 are the worst. I think by season 7 the character was like declined a little bit. She became more annoying, like trying to be the office manager or something, the office assistant or something, like was so ridiculous. And also the way she kind of doubted Jim, and she was kind of like moping and crying, and then the kind of the emotional affair with the guy, it was kind of ruined Jim and Pam for me. All right, Phyllis is. I would put her. Yeah, I would also put her in C because she's not a character I dislike, but she's not a character I like either. She's like just there, kind of neutral about. I'm kind of neutral about her. Okay, Andy was a B. Andy was actually an A when he first came to the office. Season 3 and 4, season 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, he was so good. Started dating Erin, and I was like, okay, that was kind of creepy. They had like a 12, 13-year old age gap, and then he was also mean with her. Like, I don't mind age gaps, but like that there was power imbalance. He was so mean, and like she was kind of powerless, which I really didn't like. And yeah, that's all. Okay, so Erin is Erin is an A. Yes, I mean she came in late, but she was still able to merge with the other characters, because all the other characters that came in late, like him from the Saber or Nelly, or like the new Jim and Dwight, they are like not my, or Robert California, what the worst of his character. Like compared to them, Erin was like such a solid watch. I loved her bond with Michael in season 6 and 7. Like she's kind of like a breath of fresh air. Like I think The Office, she was kind of the my favorite part of the last run of The Office. Okay, Oscar, I would put in a solid B. I think he was one of the first openly gay characters on TV. Was he? He was probably, yeah, he's one of the first openly gay characters on TV. And I really liked him. Like I thought, uh, and like Jim, he was also one of the normal person in the office. But I think it was that he didn't contribute a whole lot to comedy. But I thought, and he also kind of cheated with Angela's husband, so that was kind of mean. And then they had Angela and him taking care of the baby together. That was kind of messed up too. Yeah. Okay, Ryan, I would put in a solid C, but like definitely above these people because, um, yeah, I thought, I mean, at times interesting, at times boring, but like, and he was kind of mean to Kelly for no reason. And like, I mean, also Kelly and Ryan's push and pull were kind of pissed me off towards the end. Toby is, yeah, Toby I would also put in C because of how boring he is. Yeah, I don't think I get that. I feel like I'm being harsh like Michael Scott right now, but I think he is one of the most empathetic character of The Office. That's that. Nothing more going on for his character than that. Okay, so I don't even remember his name because I do not. I skip season 8 and 9 every time during my rewatch. But like, I'll just put him in an F because he was in season 9. He cannot be any good. Sorry. This is like, I think this is his boss of the saber. She also goes in F because like so unnecessarily mean and so unnecessarily boring. Roy, I thought as a character, I actually liked him. I mean, he was a terrible boyfriend, but as a character, he was actually good. I mean, I can't believe I put him higher than Jim and Pam both, but like, I don't have any reason to put him lower. And he also redeems himself at the end. Like, it was not about him as a person, it was about like the person he was with because he was not willing to change for Pam. He took her for granted for years, but he was willing to change for his new fiance and his current wife. And like, I think the wedding was beautiful and they showed how he can be gentle, but he just needed to be with the right person. Okay, I don't even remember his name because, as I said, I always skip. I think he was at the end of season 7, but I also skipped the last 3 episodes of season 7 during my rewatch, so I don't remember his name. I think he was Michael D'Angelo. Was he Michael D'Angelo? I don't remember. But yeah, solid F because no one is replacing Michael Scott, boss. Holly, I thought she was such a sweet person, and yeah, she goes in A. Um, So I think from the moment she entered the office, she was one of the person who understood Michael the most. Pam also understood him, but she was also like kind of put off by him. But Holly both understood him, and not only that, but she also kind of got along with him in a lot of pranks and a lot of fun. And I think she was the perfect partner for Michael Scott. I really wish we had her for longer because we saw her in the last episode of season 4. We saw her in a few episodes in season 5, and then we saw her in season 7. I really wish we had her for a longer run, and we got a really slow burn between Michael and Holly. That would have been great. Um, Okay, Jan as a person is a solid Z, but as a character, I think is an A actually, because okay, I'm not going for morality here because if I was going more for morality, Michael Scott won't be in S tier. But Jan is a very well written toxic character, and I think she is one of the only toxic female characters I have seen on TV. I mean, probably I don't watch a lot of them anyways. That's why I think she's the only one, but she's the only one I can think of on top of my head. And I thought she was like really well written. She was manipulative. She got what she wants, and like Michael and her relationship was like one of the most toxic relationships on TV. And like, yeah, okay, Karen. I really don't like how the name Karen got got a mean girl kind of way at the end, but I would also put her in a B. Hey, look, I put both of Jim and Pam's exes above Jim and Pam, and that's kind of funny. But yeah, I don't think as a character she was bad because I mean I don't even know how the name got so negative so negative connotation because she was a good one. She was interested in her career, she was focused there, she just wanted Jim to be loyal to her. But I do see kind of because at the end of season 3 we do see that she kind of cares for her career more than she cares for Jim. But like okay, they just have to have like different interests. And I don't think Jim's decision to stay back in Scantron just so he could be with Pam, or Pam's like presentation as a lovely wife and mother was that good either. Like you shouldn't have to sacrifice your career for your partner. So I don't see what Karen did wrong here. And she's still a better character. Okay, the new Jim goes beside Dwight, the new Dwight. Yeah, because I'm calling them new Dwight and new Jim because I don't even watch those episodes so much to remember their names. Um, and that's all you need to know why I put them in F tier. Okay, Robert California Z. Yeah, I'm not putting him higher than that. I think he was like pretty annoying. I watched I watched 8 and 9 only once, and he pissed me off. Okay. Stanley is a B. I mean, yeah. Stress relief is one of my favorite episodes. Also, another episode from I think it was from season 4, um, where Michael has a conversation with Stanley, and he tells him that okay, look, I'm your boss, and you cannot disrespect me like that. That's one of my favorite scenes. And yeah, I like Stanley. Todd Packer, terrible as a person, as a character, I'd put him in D because I don't hate him as a character. I don't find him as annoying as these people, but I don't like him as well as these people either. So I think he can go in D because he's kind of in the middle. And yeah, I really like how Jim and Dwight were able to send him off to Florida and how Michael stood up. And I mean, it is a really nice parallel. In the very first episode of The Office, Todd Packer makes fun of Jan in the voice call, and Jan overhears it, but Michael does not defend her. Michael is kind of like trying to calm things down by laughing it off. But then season 7, he disrespects Holly, and Michael is like, Michael lets Todd Packer go off to Florida and does not reveal Jim and Dwight's plan. Because he's like, okay, he finally understands that Todd Packer is a bad person and he does not want to have friends like him, which is, I think, a really good character growth moment. Yeah, so Todd Packer is a solid D. So here are my rankings. Let me know your ranking in the comments below. And do not forget to like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And stay tuned for more such videos. I'll upload something next week. And yeah, stay happy, stay safe. Goodbye.